guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. So my name is Chanina if you're new here. Hey, so today is Sunday, you guys. So in today's video, it's going to be a vlog. I'm going to take you guys along with me for the rest of the day. It is later in the day, so I'm starting this vlog off late. I wanted to get some things done and out of the way, and then kind of get a head start on some things prior to starting a new vlog. I am still working on my last vlog, which is going to be from Friday. I didn't vlog anything yesterday. I was doing a whole lot of computer stuff, so I didn't vlog anything yesterday. But I hope you guys are doing awesome today. Happy Sunday. Comment down below, let me know what you're cooking, let me know what you got going on today. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get the rest of this day going. Okay, you guys, so I did get dinner started. Let me turn this down some. Got some chicken thighs that I had thawing out from last night, and I marinated them. I let them marinate in this Goya perfect seasoning and this Fat Boy all natural barbecue all purpose seasoning rub. Which it says you could use while you're grilling and all that, but y'all, I ain't starting none of that because it's got your regular seasonings in it, including some hickory smoke. So it's got like your salt, some spices, onion, garlic, paprika, chipotle flavor, and you know, all of that. So I let it marinate in that, and I went ahead and pan fried it in some olive oil and salted butter. And I'm going to make a gravy with the juices there. Got some onions cut up here to put into the gravy. Got some greens cooking here. So those are canned greens. So y'all, if you're ever in a pinch, or if you just don't want to buy the fresh greens, because maybe, I don't know, for whatever reason, and you want to just kind of stock up on your vegetables, and greens happen to be one of them, you can season them up. You know, you don't have to get, you can get just your basic greens in a can and just put some love into it. I do that with all canned vegetables. I never eat the vegetables just plain or just adding salt and pepper. I'm always adding other stuff. So that's what I do with that. I've got 1 can of glory greens. I pour the juice off of it, and then a can of just your basic, no seasoned, you know, non-seasoned small can of greens. Pour the juice off of that, put a bunch of seasonings in it, use some chicken bouillon flavoring powder, and added some water, some bacon grease from when I cooked bacon this morning, and some other seasonings, and boom. I'm gonna make, well, I've got some yellow rice going on here, so this is Spanish yellow rice, so I can turn this down actually because that's almost done. And so that's the chicken. There's about 8 pieces of chicken. I don't have anything in there just yet, but I am gonna, matter of fact, make sure nothing was in there, because the last time I turned the oven on to put some food in the oven, there was food still left in there from the night before. I thought that was put up, but it had been cooking. So anyway, that's what I have going on right now. I'm at a point now where I can go ahead and start on Olivia's hair. I'm going to do a deep conditioner on her hair today. We're not going to flat iron it. She hasn't had braids in a while, so we're going to go ahead and braid it up into like maybe 2 puffs or 1 puff. But I'm going to deep condition her hair today with this Originals African Best Olive Oil deep conditioner. To put the moisture back into her hair, because she's natural. She's not relaxed. She doesn't have any color. She's all natural virgin hair. So put some moisture into it. I like to use this Aussie. But for the shampoo, I want to go ahead and use this Olive Miracle African Pride. And to detangle her hair, this is just a mixture of olive oil, 100% olive oil juice, and water. So I just use that to detangle. I use this as well. You can get it from Dollar Tree, and just a regular comb. press lasted a pretty good while. And that's been, what, a few weeks ago that we pressed our hair. It's just the ends raveled up really fast. We trimmed the ends the last time we did her hair too. But I don't want to go too many weeks of shampooing it. I want to do it at least every 2 weeks or so to keep it clean and so that it can continue to grow. Got some breakage around the outside of her hair because she wears ponytails all the time. That's my fault. So that's why we're braiding it this time. I'm not adding no heat to it or nothing like that. Push it to the front since she's going to be leaning over the sink. And she doesn't have any dandruff, so that's good. We don't have to use none of that medicated shampoo. Alright, this is her shrinkage. So that shampoo cleans really, really well, in case you guys were wondering. If you can't find it in your local beauty supply store, I do have it in my Amazon storefront. So she's going to sit with a deep conditioner. I'm not going to put her under the dryer because this is a no heat wash day. So this is the deep conditioner that I'm going to use on her hair. So we're just going to kind of part her hair and get it in there real good and make sure all the strands are saturated with that. And then I'm going to cover it with some Kroger bags because I don't have any regular plastic caps. So, girl, all this hair, honey. Alright, y'all, so the food is ready. We were just waiting on the cornbread. So I'm going to fix Olivia's plate. She still has the deep conditioner in her hair, so. And then if she wants more, she can always come back and get some more. But she's been waiting all day to eat, so I tried to get her to eat some other stuff. She tried a Hot Pocket, the ham and cheese one that I got on clearance, and she wasn't really feeling it. Tried to get her to eat a sandwich, but I guess she wanted to save her appetite until the food was done. It be like that sometimes. Alright, so this is dinner. Rice, greens, chicken with a little bit of gravy, cornbread. So, take this over here so she can sit at the table. She is not allowed to eat in her room. So, here you go, Liv. Alright, y'all. I've been sitting here talking for like 5 minutes and it wasn't even recording. I didn't even realize that we weren't recording. But anyways, I was just basically sitting here saying what I was doing, which is sending out email responses to new applicants that I received on Facebook. I just started a new job ad, I think about 3 or 4 days ago, and so far I've got 14 applicants. So, I've got this email template that I have set up, and I'm basically sending it to all of them and just filling in their email and the subject and attaching the registration steps, which I do recommend you guys have. If you're starting your IBO business and you're at the process where you're able to recruit agents, you know, you've got your foundation set up and you're now ready to start recruiting and marketing and stuff, I would recommend having some sort of guide to have your to make it easier for your agents to register on the portal. So I always attach that into those emails. So I'm just pretty much doing going through the list and doing like a checklist. So the first thing on the list is basically send them this the registration steps and like an invitation letter, so to speak. So it's scheduled because today is Sunday, and I generally don't send out emails on Sundays outside of agents who are already registered to the portal. Okay. In regards to this, so yeah, I have this scheduled to hit their inbox tomorrow morning, which is Monday. So that's cool. And then before I started working on that, because that took a little minute, but it would have taken longer if I didn't have a template. Okay, so I recommend that too. You guys start creating some templates that you can use. A template is basically best for those types of emails that aren't going to change unless you go in and alter it or revise it or whatever. It's the same email that you send to all of your agents. For example, your welcome email, the only thing that's going to be different is the person that it's actually going to, right? But everything else is going to be the same. So I make my master copy on Google Docs, and I have my master copy there. And then what I do basically is, now I just go and copy and paste it. I already have my email header set up, and then I have the document that I need to attach, and then bam, that's it. Versus me typing it out with every single email and trying to remember what I typed, make sure it matched up and all the other stuff. It's easier if it's already put together, right? Now, one thing that I was doing, and I think I told you guys about this before, as far as creating templates, is in your Gmail, there is a way to create an email template. The only thing that I was noticing about my list of email templates is that some of them the subjects started off the same. So the box, when you're composing an email, and then there's like this little area at the bottom that says, it's 3 dots. You click on the 3 dots, and then a box pops up, and then it says templates. You hover over that, and then another box pops up, right? Well, in that box, it only shows you the first part of the subject. So if I've got like 5 or 6 emails that kind of start off the same in the subject, I'm not going to know which one I'm clicking on until I actually click on it. And if it's not the right one, that's just time wasted, because now I have to start clicking through to see which one is which, right? Because the box doesn't expand, which I think that is so crazy that it would allow you to type that many characters and not even be able to see what the rest of the subject is. So what I started doing last week was taking all of the templates that I had set up in my Gmail and recreating master copies over on Google Docs, because some of these I already had copies of, but I've made a lot of changes with, like, how the company looks and stuff like that. So I think I shared this with you guys too, that at one point I was like updating the documents, logos, and all that stuff, right? But I never went back to actually delete any of these templates that I had prior to doing that. So my mistake, I should have did it then. So now I had to go back and see what was what, remove what was what, to a point where I just got tired of doing that, and then I just moved everything over to Google Docs as a master, and then I'm basically not going to have any templates inside of my Gmails, so that I don't get confused with what's been, child, less stress, okay? So that's how I did that. I'm like, I tested out the template situation with Gmail. It was working for a while, but my emails and email templates starting to grow the more agents that I started to the more people that started to inquire about becoming an agent. So it's a trial and error with this, you guys. It's not gonna it's not gonna work the same for everybody. You just gotta kind of test out different things to see what works, what doesn't work. It's been so many things that I've tried out so far. Like I've tried out MailChimp, I went to Zoho. Like, it's just a matter of what you're able to balance and what works for you. I would not try to do all the systems that are out here, all the tools. I would test a couple of things for a few months, see how it goes, see what type of results it's going to bring, and then adjust it from there. If you have to eliminate one, then you eliminate one, and then you can replace it with something else that you wanted to try, if that makes sense. If you're not familiar with an Arise IBO, then this probably makes no sense. but yeah, y'all. So that's it with that. I think that's all I wanted to say. That's all I'm going to say in this moment. So I'll check back with you guys. Okay, so we are done with Olivia's hair. And so what we're doing is we're just doing the braids, but this part I'm gonna leave it like this because it's about 8 or so. So when she takes a shower, I don't want it to poof up, so I've just got it braided like that. Let me show you guys what I used on her hair. So I used this has been working out really great, keeping her scalp moisturized. And then I used this in her braids. Now, as I was braiding the hair, what I would do is I would just kind of do put a little bit of grease on my finger as I'm braiding down the hair. Now, I'm going to set it with this foam wrap and put a scarf on her head. And then in the morning, before she has school, class or whatever, we're going to take these little twisties out, and it's just going to be a poof. But I finally got a chance to, the opportunity to use this. I got this in an influencer box a while ago, and she hasn't had braids since I got it. So this is Tension Tamer by Dark and Lovely for protective styles. And let's see, it's lotion with cooling sensation, helps ease hair tension. You can use it for braids, weaves, locks, and wigs. No silicones, no mineral oil, no petroleum, and it has peppermint and avocado oil. So I'm really excited to use this. And of course, later on, as I continue to use it, I'll let you guys know how I like it. If I can find it in my on Amazon, then I'll put it in my Amazon store.